Good evening, everyone! I hope you've all been well, and welcome back to another night of Banjo-Kazooie HD! Quite possibly the final night, as we did a good chunk of the game last time, beating 6 whole levels and doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So it will all come down to kind of how fast we can wrap up those final 3 levels, plus all of the extra things we have to do. The final boss battle and all that should be fun. Yeah, I hope you're all having a great night, and thanks for joining. As again, we're going to conclude this series here, and as you might be able to see, we're actually logged into Xbox Live this time, not with the gold membership. Do they still distinguish it that way? Where it's like you have the gold membership and then like, it's weird how it works with Xbox, but yeah, for whatever reason last time we weren't connecting to the internet properly. But it's funny because I ended the stream, quit back to the dashboard, and it was connecting just fine. So I don't know why it was having issues beforehand, but whatever happened seems to have happened, and now it's working just fine. Boomer Bear, welcome. Hope you're having a great evening. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you catching up on the last part, like you said, and hope we're gonna have a great second part here tonight. And yeah, you can see the achievements we've got there. A whole, I think we got like 6 achievements in Banjo-Kazooie, which is really why we're playing the Xbox 360 version. We gotta pump that gamer score up a whole 125 now. And I think we got like 6 more to get tonight for a total of 200. But yeah, let's see here. Let me get all the different stuff ready. It's been great. It's about to get even better now, though. Yeah, because you're here, Boomer Bear. Thanks for joining tonight. Hope you have fun. Hope everyone has fun. And yeah, the end game of Banjo-Kazooie, lots to look forward to. Especially one particular thing that you can do like one time per playthrough. And yet it's like the coolest part of the game. It's like, why would they not let you replay that? You know, if hopefully they change that. You know, of all the changes that the Xbox 360 version made, if they made it so that you can replay that certain part of the game, oh, that would be so good. Now, there is an achievement that we still have to get related to that. In fact, why don't we boot the game up here? No reason to not at least get to the title screen. And since we're connected to the internet this time, you can actually see that there are thumbnails for each of the games right now. And what the heck is wrong with the Banjo-Kazooie one? That's like beta art. Like, that looks like Donkey Kong Country in the background. That's not Banjo-Kazooie. So, but yeah, so, you know, that was a decision they made. The Banjo-Tooie art makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, 6 out of 12 achievements, but we don't even have half the gamer score yet. So clearly there's some tough ones coming up. But here we go. I tested this out earlier tonight just to make sure everything was still working well. You know, fingers crossed it still is. Looks pretty good. You know, you actually found me through Banjo-Kazooie. The first video of yours you found was the Stop and Swap one, which to this day is one of the most detailed ones that's the subject you've ever found. Really, Boomer Bear? Thank you so much. I had no idea that video still held any water. You'd figure there'd be lots of people out there talking about Banjo-Kazooie and Stop and Swap and all that. It's a very fascinating subject. But it really means a lot to hear that you like that video. And of course, we are going to be collecting all of the Stop and Swap stuff in this game. But I think how it works is we have to play Banjo-Tooie and have Banjo-Tooie save data first before the areas with the eggs will open up in Banjo-Kazooie. So the way I'm going to handle that is we're going to beat this game, we're going to start Banjo-Tooie, and then after we've started Banjo-Tooie, the next stream after that, we'll come back into Banjo 1 and grab the Stop and Swap stuff. I think that's how we're going to deal with that. I know it's a little weird, but it's just the way it's going to work, I guess. Daniel, welcome! It's Banjo-Kazooie time! I guess we'll just watch the opening cutscene again while I yammer on for a couple of seconds. Of course, after watching that video, just had to watch the entire LP, and you've been hooked ever since. Well, that means a lot, Boomer Bear, again. Thank you. Again, really happy to be doing this playthrough like 10 years later, and hope that it's been just as fun to watch, again, with that really scarily, like, HD title graphic there. So since we're actually connected to the internet this time, I think there's a few additional things we can look at on the options here, like leaderboards. We couldn't look at last time. So no, I don't have any Xbox friends, so naturally none of them will be on the leaderboard. How do we look at like everybody? If I press Y, my score. I'm not ranked yet. Okay, here's overall. So on the right, like I'm assuming that's hours, minutes, seconds, right? Somebody somehow got 100 jiggies, 900 notes in 17 seconds? And then 14, like how? Like, okay, these ones I can kind of understand. If you're, you know, pulling out all the tricks not wasting any time. But these two, there's something a little wrong with these two at the very top. Didn't you like click their names and see more about them? You can. Whoa, look, we could send a friend request to this guy and learn his secrets. 57,000 gamer score. There you go. The 8-bit beast. Like, look at all these guys. These guys love their Banjo-Kazooie. I think right now... Oh, wait, what's this? Total... Oh, this is, like, per level. Oh, that's weird. Like, so he got all of the notes and jiggies in Mumbo's Mountain in 5 seconds. And then again, so I guess these 4-minute ones, I can see that. I can see if you had, like, a really good route and you didn't waste any time being able to beat Mumbo's Mountain in about 4 to 5 minutes. You guess glitches, right, Daniel? Like, it would have to be. The game already looks great, but it's breathtaking in HD. It must be the superior version graphically, though you have mixed feelings on the gameplay changes. I totally with you there, Boomer Bear. That's exactly how I feel as well. Some of the changes gameplay-wise, I'm so on. I kind of like my notes the way they originally were, but for those who aren't a fan of that, I can understand that too. But the graphics, seeing it in widescreen HD, has been a real treat. But yeah, so I think right now can we go down more? Instead of going right, maybe that was my mistake. Oh, it does load more. I think we've already been playing for like over 3 hours. This again, we've just been having fun. I haven't been taking the time too seriously. Sometimes I'll just stand there for like 10 minutes and talk about who knows what. So yeah, we're probably not going to make it too high up on the leaderboards, but I guess it's something to keep in mind. We might end up on there in the end. I think if you use any of the cheats in the sandcastle though, like the actual cheat code cheats and not like the blue eggs and stuff, I don't think you'll enter the leaderboard. But we're not going to be using any of those. But yeah, remaining achievements are all the empty honeycombs. So this one's a little bit weirdly worded. I think that's just a really convoluted way of saying win Grunty's Furnace Fun. Because like there's no first, second, third really. I think that's just kind of saying, okay, beat that, beat the game. So the way I think we're going to start this stream is we're going to be doing the bottles bonuses. Just to do those. Just to get those done. Hopefully I remember how to do them and they don't take too long. We can do the Cheeto books and get all the notes. Will not be a problem. So alright. Again, thank you everyone. Pizza Hut. Oh yeah. Okay, so 66 jiggies. 600 notes. Let's go. So yeah, the reason we're gonna go do the Bottles House things right off the bat is because we start at the beginning of Gruntilda's lair anyway. So remember this place? Good old Spiral Mountain. There's almost no reason to return here once you've really kind of gotten into the game, except for this. And again, I need to remember all the controls. Wow, that was getting all the hits already by the carrot at the very beginning of the game. Well, that's probably the most hits I've ever taken from that guy, and they all happened within about 6 seconds. Yeah, I need to remember how to kind of turn the camera around. But okay, so yeah, if we go inside of Banjo's house, there's a couple things we have to do. We're doing stop and swap, says Raynox. So stop and swap's definitely happening, but not tonight. Because we have to start Banjo-Tooie first. And have Banjo-Tooie save data from what I've heard. Before the stop and swap, I can't say it tonight. Stop and swap stuff will work. It's like a tongue twister. So here's a secret thing in Banjo-Kazooie where after you've beaten the sandcastle in Treasure Trove Cove, you can come back to Banjo's house and you can stand on the yellow lines of Banjo's carpet, look at this Bottles portrait, and there are 7 mini games of this nature that you have to complete within the time limit. And these will look very familiar to anyone who's played Banjo-Tooie, because these become an integral part of unlocking new levels in that game. But yeah, a lot of people might not know that they actually originate in this game as like a weird thing like this. So, they get more difficult as they go on. I gotta get used to doing this with the 360 thumbstick. But, like the first puzzle right here, they pretty much place all the pieces right where they're supposed to be. So it's like nice and kind of goes around the outsides. Wow, yeah, I'm not used to this stick and being nice and accurate with it. The 64 controller gets knocked a lot, but like it is really good for precise movements because it is made like really well. Because I think the triggers in it are analog, right? On like digital or something like that, like more most modern controllers. So you get like a really accurate movement reading from the 64 controller. The only bad part is that like the plastic starts wearing down and then, you know, it gets kind of droopy, but it's a good controller still. And you know, even though my controller's definitely gotten loose, you know, from all those years of Mario Party and such, I still enjoy it quite a bit. But there you go. That's 1 puzzle out of 7 down. This is fun, says David Ray. Yeah, thanks. Hope you're having a great night. Gotcha, Rainock. Yeah, very good. Cheats and the leaderboard remind you of the DKC3, where you get a bad rating if you enter certain cheats. I need to go back and do like, maybe someday we'll do a hard mode playthrough or something of Donkey Kong Country 3. Could be kind of fun. Hard mode not really being that hard. It just takes, you know, the DK barrels out. It's not that big of a deal. Unless there are some other changes, anyone's welcome to remind me about those. But alright, puzzle number 2, here we go. So it's not so bad right now. When it gets really bad is when the pieces flip, and you have to start flipping them around yourselves. Although I don't know what controls that's going to be, you know, set to. Here, what do you think? No, this one? No. Okay. But of course the ones with the flat edges are really nice. Not too bad to figure out where those ones go. So each time you beat one of these puzzles, Bottles will give you a code that you can then go and enter in the sandcastle floor, and they just do ridiculous things like make you know, Banjo's head big and silly things like that. I made a video about all of those way back. We're not going to be entering all of those tonight. Later on tonight we will be entering all of the Cheeto cheats, because those aren't really cheats, they're just kind of upgrades that you unlock throughout the game. But otherwise, we're not going to be doing all the extra kind of sandcastle stuff. Maybe after ukulele. Oh man, I'm actually kind of excited to play ukulele. I'm not going to lie. So that could be fun. I hope everyone else is looking forward to that as well. But remember, it's going to be this game, Banjo-Tooie next week probably, and then Banjo 3E. I mean Nuts and Bolts. Oh, are they flipping now? Okay. How do you turn them? Okay, it's the C stick. No, not the C stick, the camera stick. It's a little weird, but what do you think? This one? No, uh-oh. Which one's this? It's the bottom one. No? No! Oh no. Okay. What's this one? Yes. Okay, I'm trying to, you know, start with like the corners is always smart. I'm just trying to locate the other corners. I don't see them. I don't want this one. Please put it down. Please put it down. No. Nope. Okay, we got time. We got time. Don't panic. Don't panic. No. That's not where I wanted that. No, that's not where I wanted that. This one goes here. Okay, we got half the time. We're still good. I don't like these pieces. Are these against the wall? Yes, they are. Where's my other corner piece? It's not a corner piece. This is the corner piece. This is so nerve-wracking. And this is only like the, what, the third or fourth level? What is this? I'm kind of scared. This is only going to get more difficult, and that was already cutting it close. Getting jiggy with it, says Block Frog. Welcome. Hope you're having a great night. It's neat they put a puzzle-solving minigame in this, and there's perfectly logical since you have jiggies, right? And it's so weird how it's like so hidden away. You know, in the place like where would anyone ever find it? This is definitely the sort of thing like you'd have to read about it in Nintendo Power or like another gaming magazine. You can kind of, you know, look at the pieces as they explode there. I wish you could use L and R to flip these. Why does it have to be like that awkward stick? Okay, where's some more good pieces? Okay, the egg is here. It doesn't help that, like, you know, the image is always moving, right? That's not what I want. Pick it up again! Somewhere around here. Oh, where's the Mumbo token? Mumbo token's like here. Come on, some more ones with flat edges would be nice. Uh-oh. I don't know where this one goes. Put it down, put it down! Put it down, not that one! Okay. Nabbit is like here, right? Okay. What? Oh. No, no, no. That's not what we want. What is this? This looks like everything else. What is this piece? Where? It's so dark, I can't even tell which ones I've put in and which ones I haven't. I don't like that. This, not there. That can go there. No. Oh my gosh. Easy, huh? Again, I blame it on the 360 controller. Ugh, being a little weird. This puzzle is nuts, says Boomer Bear. Was that the 4th one? I still, oh, level 5. Wait, I want to do 3 more of those. Whew. Jigsaw puzzle games they used to have in PC back when stores carried these big selections of PC games on CD. It used to be so common to go into like Walmart and it'd be like, you know, 50 games in one or something for 20 bucks. The animation really helps. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it helps, but like, look how dark it's getting. Like, I can't see anything. No, 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 flip. Again, why would they not make L and R flip? It's kind of a decision that they made. Okay. Just give me something to work with here. Where's this one? I mean, the nice part of a puzzle is that it gets easier the more that you fill in, right? Okay, somehow this one was better than the last one. 2 to go, 2 to go. Christian, good evening. Hope you're doing well. We're starting tonight off with these Banjo-Tooie puzzles. Like, I'll always associate these with Banjo-Tooie more than this game, but it's weird that they got their origin here. But I hope you're having a great night. 2 more. We haven't even seen this level yet. Spoilers. Which way is this one even supposed to be turned? Okay, this is a waste of time. Like, I can't even see the carpet or anything. That was lucky. That was also kind of lucky. Like, it's just so freaking dark. This one goes in the top, right? This is a piece of the bed? I can't even pick it up. What is this? What is this? Oh, this probably goes here. This looks like against the side somewhere? No, this could be the bottom? No. Oh, at the top. Okay, 46. It's so green. I mean, it's nice that it's green because I can kind of see the pieces better now. I'm getting a little bit better at the controls. Is kind of what's helping, I think, most. Okay, one more. One more. Ghostbuster Ghost. Slammer. Your favorite mumbo token in the game is the one in Freezeezy you can actually get during what amounts to a cutscene when you're en route to Boggy on the sled. Yes! The one at the end of the scarf? I think that's how everyone gets that one. Oh yeah, no more games left. Definitely no more. Got one really special prize left. Okay. So that reminds me, in Mad Monster Mansion, I think we have to do that special mumbo token thing, where we don't get the mumbo token in the cellar. Okay, this is bad because it's like it's all the same. Okay. it helps to kind of like look at where Banjo is. I have no clue what I'm even looking at here, but we're getting kind of lucky with some of the pieces. Like, they all look the freaking same. Where's all the corners? There. Oh, wait, the time is really running out. Uh-oh. It's not the piece I meant to have. Oh. We worked for that. We worked for that. Oh. I can't believe we didn't have a single mess up. But okay, it's done. Don't need to worry about that again until Banjo-Tooie. God, it says Daniel. You really wish they had included Mumbo tokens in the totals, right, Boomer Bear? Like, it's so weird that yeah, Mumbo tokens aren't treated very kindly in that regard. I think you know, if you find them all, you should have about 30 left over, 30 something, you know, after you've spent them all. But yeah, it is so strange that they would do that. Okay, that was pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie. We had like 4 seconds left at the end of that last one. I think we went the long way around, but oh well. One last stroll through Spiral Mountain here before we never see this place again. And we can actually continue on. So yeah, next up is Mad Monster Mansion. I don't even think we've opened up the level yet with the Jiggy, so we're gonna have to go do that first. We haven't even been over to like that whole Rusty Bucket Bay half of the map. That was crazy, says Daniel. Glad you like that. It makes it obvious too if you ever have entered Mumbo's token sheet, because then you'll have an impossible number left over. Exactly. And you know, after discovering you know, I beat the game in the 90s, and then in the 2000s I was introduced to the internet, and you know, there's Cheat Code Central, and that was how I found out about things like the... Wait, we never did this? Oh, I forgot about that. Alright, there you go, everyone, our first Jiggy of the day. How did I forget that? I would have been like wondering where I missed the Jiggy at the end. But you know, yeah, I figured out about like the stop and swap eggs, and I also entered the Mumbo token cheat. So if we look at my original Banjo-Kazooie save file, it looks like I'm a big cheater because I have 99 Mumbo tokens. Which, I mean, looks cool in a way, but it's also like, okay, yeah, I obviously looked at some cheats, but that was after the fact, after I'd gotten everything else. So, first stop today is up here. I don't think we climbed this ramp at all last time. Leaving you all in suspense for this part so we could kind of discover what was going on up here. Okay, how do you shoot eggs again? No. Like, I want to shoot them backwards. Okay, it's like the trigger and B, which is kind of strange. Well, imagine getting to the end without that Jiggy, says Boomer Bear. You can beat the game and get everything and have 2 extra Jiggies left over, and it bothered me so much as a kid. I looked everywhere, wondering if there was like a puzzle that might need 2 Jiggies for it. Because it just seems so strange that there was like 2 left over, right? The disgusting Gruntilda has spider pancakes for breakfast. Good for her. Then she usually has maggot pie for dinner. Lord Banks then finishes with cockroaches and cream for dessert. All right, hopefully everyone remembers the answers from the last part as well, because I definitely don't. There's like a 1 up here, right? I can't even see what's going on. There it is. Oh, we lost all of our lives. We had 9 lives at the end of the last part. 9 plus who knows how many. We gotta work our way all the way back up again, just like in Mario World. Which means that, you know, now that we've gone back down to 3, the most difficult thing is probably gonna pop up. But here we go. Remember as a kid, you and your sister would hide a haystack and blankets in the basement and would act like a big green ghost from Mad Monster Mansion was trying to guess. Oh my gosh, that's great. That's great. Alright, so swimming down here. Remember, you can just hold that swim button, which is like super nice. Get some good speed going on there. Did I lose my 9? Yeah, we're all the way back down to, you know, we were at 3, so we're up to 4 again. Sure, we'll probably get back up to 9 or so by the end of the stream tonight. Do I need air to do this? I think we're still doing a no death run, by the way, so I will take that a little bit seriously until it inevitably happens, and then what happens, happens after that. Ikum Bokum says, why is Bunny? Yes, welcome. Hope you're having a great night. How did I lose the 9? Just by turning the game off. It sets you back to 3 when you turn it back on. Games were silly like that back then, just like we saw in Mario World, where it sets you back to 5 every time you stop the game, which is pretty silly. So, okay. Come up here. This is such a cool room. I think that this is a really, really neat and underappreciated room in Banjo-Kazooie. Like, you come here to do this puzzle. How do you even get that up there? Like, I guess if you raise the water to its highest level for Cheeto, and then instead of going to Cheeto, you for some reason came in here. But yeah, look at the things you can see with the draw distance. We can see that there's a Mumbo token over there. We are going to open that gate, even if it's completely unnecessary. I cannot stand leaving that gate unbroken. But that's something to worry about after we beat the next level. Because today we're doing this first, Mad Monster Mansion. Should have enough jiggies to open it. You never knew that was there, Boomer Bear. I don't think I've ever actually gotten it myself. But I have seen it there, and that's just my guess on how you probably get it. But yeah, hopefully the volume levels are all okay. No one's said anything about them, but you know, sometimes they get fiddled with when I'm playing, you know, an NES game or something, and then it's not quite the same when we play a 64 game later. But I think that's it. I don't think there's anything really hidden at the bottom down here. It's not uncommon for them to mix like a Mumbo token in with the eggs. See if you notice it, I guess, but I think that's everything. So let's head out. But isn't that cool, Boomer Bear? Like the increased draw distance is really nice. Lets you see a whole bunch of stuff, and it's great for when you're looking for like those last couple of notes that you missed. Where, you know, on the 64 one, you have to be like right there before they even load in. Cheeto from Cheeto, says Daniel. I like it. You're muffled, but I can hear the game. Hopefully my you know, the voice is okay. If I need to, you know, lower the game volume a little bit, let me know. Because I might hate to you know, for things to be unbalanced in this room as well. I think you can see that up there. But yeah, just, you know, there's so many places in Banjo-Kazooie that you don't normally think about. I love it. The last 3 levels may be your top 3 favorites. I love Rusty Bucket Bay, so you can bet I'm looking forward to that. And, you know, it's usually a pretty stressful level for various reasons, but, you know, the Xbox 360 version, not making me recollect all of the notes, you know, that kind of takes some of the pressure off, but we'll see. But okay, so we have been in this room before, because you have to come here to open up Gobi's Valley, awkwardly, and then you head back out. People say that this kind of room was, you know, left over from the lava level that was proposed for Banjo-Kazooie at one time, because it is an odd room, right? Like, they just dumped this puzzle right here awkwardly, and, you know, it doesn't really fit with everything else, I guess, so, you know, that's a theory that this would have been used, or you know, in some way, in conjunction with, you know, a potential lava level that might have been in the original Banjo-Kazooie. It does look like lava. Yeah, it's very weird looking lava. But I think that's what it's supposed to be. So we need to look around this room, is once we go into Mad Monster Mansion, all of the bad guys come out. But I think we have a Mumbo token to pick up behind one of these. I think Brentilda also shows up again as well. We haven't heard enough from her. The only time that the Grunty questions are particularly bad is if they show up when you're on a skull panel, because it's insta-death. And I'm sure that's probably what's going to happen. Did you know Warpags keeps a shrunken head in her pocket for luck? Also seen your sister cuddling a huge sweaty baboon. And she's really proud of her broomstick. It's top of the range Rough Rider Deluxe. Gotcha. Anything back here? I'm sure there was a Mumbo token somewhere. Maybe it was somewhere else. Yeah, again, even with the increased draw distance, like, you would see it if it was around. Okay, maybe it's not there, but one thing you really want to make sure you do is open this door. Because if you forget to do that, you're going to have a lot of pain later on. I think behind this building there's like a 1-up, which again, we don't really need. But I guess we'll grab it. Conte loves pineapple pizza. Ugh. Oh yeah, and red feathers as well. Is there anywhere to really fly in Mad Monster Mansion? There is one. There's one place in Mad Monster Mansion where we need to fly. Hopefully we have enough red feathers for that. And then after this level, we'll get the cheat, which will allow us to hold 100 red feathers in. We won't have to worry too much more. And the skull squares scare me, so I typically use jokers. Absolutely, Boomer Bear. That will be our strategy as well. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But alright, Mad Monster Mansion, everyone. A classic level. With awkward notes on top of the fence like that. This room to the right, to the left of the door, I don't believe has anything important in it. But, you know, you can come in here for completeness sake, I guess. If you need red feathers, I guess this is one place where you can come. Actually, there are 2 places in this level where you can fly. Now that I think about it. So the only way you can kill the skeletons for good is gold feathers. They're just like the mummies from Gobi's Valley. But yeah, there's nothing in this room you actually have to get. What? Just figured I'd show it off. Some weird camera angles in some places in this level. Now the question is, should we wake him up at all? Like, there's not really any reason to. So maybe we won't. Maybe blow him up with a bomb? There's no bombs in this game! You're thinking Banjo-Tooie. Well, yeah, like, once you unlock the grenade eggs, why would you ever use any other kind of eggs? Okay. I don't really have a battle plan on what to tackle first. And you probably noticed that in the other levels as well. I just enjoy playing a game, you know, going with the flow. Not taking too seriously what I do win. Yeah, so it looks like it's kind of just it's getting hit by all the off-screen fire. I love it. Another useless room, though. What I think I do want to do is go into the cellar here, though. Finally, we'll get some explosive action, says Boomer Bear. Yeah, I mean, Boomer Bear. No doubt you'd be happy about that. I'm trying to use gold feathers, and I don't remember how. Do I not have any gold feathers? I do have gold feathers. Okay, there we go. So we can hear a Jinjo down here. We also have some really awkwardly placed notes. Again, this is another like case of really bad camera angle. So you have to walk right up against this wall before it will kind of scroll up and allow you to see that there's notes hidden here. So yeah, good luck not missing those ones. But I don't want to accidentally get the Mumbo token in this room. A really nice free Jiggy for you. Goofy Green Ghost says, why is funny? Absolutely. Is this the Mumbo token one? No. Is this the Mumbo token one? That's the Jinjo one. Is this the Mumbo token one? No. What about this one? Oh no, it doesn't open. We're never going in there. And okay, let's see. So we don't want to collect that yet. Nothing in that one? And some eggs. Alright, so we have to remember to grab that later. Or if not later, we'll get it much, much later. But okay, so that was just kind of the first thing I wanted to do. And now what should we do? We should open up some of these gates, which are really annoying. Get some notes that are hidden here. And we might as well go do this room first. This always scared me a lot as a kid in here. This is a timed challenge, and if you mess it up, I'm pretty sure it's instant death. So, you know, it's one of those challenges that, especially in the 64 version, where you lose all your notes if you die, this is a challenge you kind of want to tackle earlier on. I also should have kind of scouted out where the letters are before I started. That's a Z. It kind of looks like an N from the side. Yeah, like I don't even know where the N is. This was a bad move on my part. Not doing more preparation. N. Basically, yeah, we've proven already we know how to spell Banjo-Kazooie, but Rareware was not convinced. They thought maybe we got lucky the first time, so we got to do it again. Where's the K? K is like over here. And I need another A somewhere. Like, look at this awful angle against this wall. And if the purple guy hits you, you get, like, knocked off of it. Is that the A? I can't even tell. The grunty will hurt you. K-A-Z. O. Like, where's the other O even? Somewhere over here. O. I. E. This is like your one chance to try and get in this hole that always bothered me as a kid. But you can't. But the Nintendo 64 was such a magical time, and it felt like, you know, there could be secrets hidden anywhere. Game Boy games in any game. And I mean, it's the fault of companies like Rare that made us feel like that. Hiding things like Stop and Swap. Like, you just never knew where there might be something hidden, some sort of secret you could find and brag to your friends about. So if it looked like you could do it, we tried for hours to do it, even though 9 times out of 10 it did not work. Missing No being like one of the times that always sticks out in my head. Of a friend telling me something that sounded absolutely absurd, and it somehow was true. Christian, will see Spyro Mountain again in Banjo-Tooie. Absolutely, indeed. Reminds you of a bonus stage from Donkey Kong Country, says Wise Bunny. You always wondered the significance of that. Is it a meaningful year for Rareware in someday? 1882. I think I heard a theory about it at some point, although I could not tell you what that was. Well, welcome everyone. Hope you're all having a great night as we're chipping away at the last 3 levels of Banjo-Kazooie here. The honey hive guys, beehive guys, all have bees surrounding them now, so no freebies anymore, health-wise. Got some notes to pick up around the fountain here again. I just love how the world in Banjo-Kazooie is populated with, like, notes are sitting around the fountain. We got eggs against the wall, feathers all over the place. The nests in the next game just don't quite do it for me. Is that a Mumbo token underneath this guy? I don't know if I've ever picked that up. That is so, like, you know, remember, we can see a lot more in clear HD than I've ever been able to see in the 64. I don't think I've ever found that. So we can use gold feathers to kill this guy for sure. Do eggs work on it too? I don't know if eggs will work on these guys. It does! That is just... That's cool. Like, I would be shocked. I would not be surprised if I went and booted up my 64 original file and found that that was still hidden there. I can only open this from the other side. What else can we do? I guess we can go up here and do this. So we definitely won't be starting Banjo-Tooie tonight. But I think we'll probably be in a good spot to start it next week. Now, that's just mean camera shenanigans going on there. We're doing the inside of the church really early. Haven't even gone around the outside of it yet. And again, look at that draw distance. You can just see everything from here. That's pretty cool. And hey, what's going on up there? Maybe we'll find out in a couple minutes. Did you even find it in the LP? I don't seem to remember it. Right? Like, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Because who's ever going to defeat that guy, right? It's an odd fountain where there's like lights in it and it's a weird green color. So yeah, I don't think I've ever in my life seen that Mumbo token. So yeah, there you go. We're even discovering like new firsts in this playthrough, which is pretty neat. And of course, I'm happy to share all that with you. Again, the only way to beat these guys is with gold feathers, and I'm trying to get rid of them. And each of these pews has like a note on top. But it's so much effort just to get on top for one note each time. Like, that's 2 of them. To be fair, the N64 has like 3 smear filters plastered over everything. Yeah, for sure, Y is funny. Yeah, there's some times when it's kind of hard to make things out. I really, really like the improved graphics in this version. It's really nice. And some people said that the volume made it a little bit difficult to hear me, right? Maybe I should lower it just a little bit? Like, it's at 16 now. There. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better with that. Let me know if it's not, you know, too low now or something, but I didn't lower it that much. Wait, did I do this one? Too busy yapping, not paying enough attention. Okay, so we did do them all. If I'm missing one note, we'll know where it was. It was in here somewhere. I think each side of the piano has a honeycomb guy. So if you really need like lots of health, there's an option for you. I'm gonna jump up on each of these. Kind of a weird camera thing going on here. All right. We're gonna need some of those for this level. And here's Mozand. Now, this always feels like it would have been better as like a memory game, but I guess they already had one of those in Bubble Gloop Swamp, right? Because just kind of following along with him is not very hard. Like he's kind of really slow. So you shouldn't have too much trouble with this. I guess it's when he does the sharps that it's a little more difficult. I think if you hit the wrong key, you take damage. Every note sounds the same, says Boomer Bear. It's true, yeah, this piano's not very good. Oh, wow. Well, there you go. If you touch him, like if he I was always curious if he would hurt you, but I guess not. Here we go. Oh, RC Shaggy needs to be tuned. Are you referring to the piano? Yeah, something's off about the piano, that's for sure. But welcome. Hope you're having a great night. In the N64 version, the notes would always sound the root of the chord being played in Mad Monster Mansion theme. Oh, so it's true. Like I don't remember it always playing the same note. So you're saying then that there's something wrong with this version, where the notes aren't right. Like yeah, that sounds accurate. It's very strange. All right, already back up to 6 lives. But yes, I do remember that now, Boomer Bear. Yeah, that's odd. All right, let's get some actual camera going on. It's a change in the Xbox version. I wonder. Oh, probably because you know the soundtrack's loaded from disc, right? But like they did a good job of making the music change as you go into the different areas. Which I remember was like a function that was always boasted about, you know, only being possible on the N64 and not on like the PlayStation. But then I guess they found ways to do it these days, but still the piano's not quite right. But all right, inside here now, we gotta use our feathers to fly up here. Okay, actually, let's not accidentally fall. Where am I here? Hit this. Putting a Jiggy inside that eye. Let's not forget about the Witch Switch Jiggy this time. Do I dare get the feather? Like, is there any reason to do this? Now, the reason you need gold feathers is because the only way to get down without taking damage is to turn on the gold feathers so that you don't take damage when you hit the floor. There you go. Nothing so bad about that. Beautiful. I don't think there's anything else up here we need, so now we turn this on. And we fall. I'm so happy that we could see all of that. So yeah, that's how you get down. You can also jump and do like a well-timed ground pound, but you are risking it if you do that. And of course in the 64 version, you game over if you smack the ground. Or sorry, you die if you fall too far, and you have to recollect everything. So you don't want that happening probably, but okay, I think we did everything in there. Now to fill these guys with eggs. Alright, after you complete the first one, yeah, we're definitely playing Banjo-Tooie after this one. Learn too that this version added secret eggs as bonus, you could use them. Yes, so we will be doing the stop and swap stuff once we start Banjo-Tooie. Because the stop and swap areas don't unlock until you have Banjo-Tooie save data, I believe. I don't just like want to start Banjo-Tooie just to get that. So we'll come back, after we've got that. Grab the stop and swap stuff. Should be fun. I like that you can get them back if it's not placed properly. Thank you. Isn't that Grant Kirkhope's voice as well, saying the thank you? There we go. When the ekum is bokum. The thank you is very creepy. And where's that thing here? So you can also jump into the stained glass window with their faces, but this is not required for anything. This is all just kind of item refill. And we need the gold feathers, so I guess why not? And the one-up. Wow, there's just so many one-ups in this game. I guess that's why they took them out in the sequel. Like you get so many there, they're not relevant anyway. Yeah, people always say that. I don't know. I've never heard it, but I guess if some people think that they heard that, then that's the way it goes. All right, I guess we'll go on top of the church now. Grab all of these notes. But yeah, good to see we've gotten back into Banjo-Kazooie easily enough. Last night's NES stream, it was funny. I've played so many games, since the last NES action platform. That actually took me a second to kind of get back into the groove of it again. Usually we played lots of Banjo-Kazooie. Let's not go off the side like that. I don't even know how I went over that lip. It's a weird lip. Banjo-Kazooie to Shadowgate to Mario World. We've been all over the video gaming map recently, and really happy to see that everyone's been enjoying it. So thank you all who have been enjoying it. So yeah, thank you. Not the other thing that it might sound like. And look at this. It's the world's tiniest jump pad. And look at this. This is like a beautiful spot to look around from on the Xbox 360 version. And that draw distance, like we can see all the stuff we haven't picked up off the house yet, off the mansion. You can see the Jinjo waving at us from way down there. You can even see that there's like some notes in the maze if you were missing those. Cool. Too bad you can't go inside the mechanics of the clock, like in Mario 64, right? It is a weird screen transition where like it just leads you from the top to the bottom like that. Alright, where else should we go? Is it maze time? Let's do the maze, why not? Now see, instead of just being chased by him the whole time, it's probably best to defeat these guys with gold feathers. Which I think I have like 2 of. If they come after me again, I'll use them. Here's a note here. Yeah, if you're missing like 1 note or something at the end, it's probably in the maze. Is there a Mumbo token in the maze? I know there's a Mumbo token by... Yeah, there's one. Okay. There's like the ramp. That's just one behind, I think. So far, so good. Where are we going here? I don't think there's anything that way. I think we got everything in the maze. Again, it's kind of weird. Oh, so the really scary part here is because of the bad camera angle, you can so easily, if you're not familiar with the level, accidentally walk onto the entrance pad if you're just kind of running around. And of course, in the N64 version, that would mean that you have to get all the notes again that you had, because you lose them when you leave. So be careful not to do that. Where else can we go? It's time to start climbing the mansion here. So let's do that. Go around the sides and get the notes here. So it's funny though, like, you know, you play these later levels and, you know, Spiral Mountain is so simple. Not Spiral Mountain, Mumbo's Mountain. But things get a lot more convoluted by the time that you're here. It's like, I'm pretty sure that there's a Mumbo token over here. Behind here? Oh, well, on that side at least. I thought it was on this side, but maybe not. Was there a gate here or something that you have to break? Okay. Let me see here. You walked onto the entrance pad a few times on your N64 playthrough. Oh no! But yeah, it's totally doable. You know, a nice asking if you want to quit or something would be good. In beta screenshots of Banjo-Kazooie, it shows that when you pause, you know, in the N64 version, normally it's resume game, view totals, and save and quit. It shows that there was once an option that said return to Witch's Lair. So, you know, maybe there wouldn't have been a way to leave from the entrance pad. You would have just had to select that from the pause menu instead. But then when they changed it, yeah, it opens up problems like that for sure. And we can't get that quite yet. Like, it feels like you should be able to fit under there or do something that you could get it. But instead you kind of just get stuck on the side, which is really awkward. But okay, nothing we can do here yet. Have to remember to come back for that. What else can we open up on the side of the mansion here? Oh, I think we went flying. Mad Monster Mountain, right? What's in here? What's in here? So I think this is the Mumbo token. That if you collect the one in the cellar. So what happens is both of these have the same collection flag. If you collect one before the other one is loaded, the other one won't load when you go to that room because the game thinks you already found it. But by having them both loaded at the same time, I believe we can now collect the Mumbo token that's in the sink and then later on go back down to the cellar and get that one as well, since they've both been loaded now. But, you know, we didn't collect one before the other one. It's weird how that happened. But I'm pretty sure this is the one. Where, like, if you go to the cellar first, you won't see this one. Or if you come here first, you won't see the one that's in the cellar. I believe that's the one. But yeah, we gotta go back there again. Another room. Can't complete quite yet. Okay, I think we've done all the windows now on this level. Did Tui get the HD treatment too? It absolutely did. We've already got that downloaded, and we will be playing that... Where am I here? Next time, on the next Rareware Thursday. Not really happy to see though everyone enjoying some Banjo-Kazooie. It's been a while since I've played through it. Love the Banjo games. Banjo-Kazooie 1 I've beaten so many times. Banjo-Tooie will be interesting because it's been a while since I've 100%ed that. So expect me to make all sorts of silly mistakes. We're gonna go through here. Lots of notes in this one, so don't forget about this room. The guys who jump out of the wall are really nasty though. They do 2 damage for some reason instead of just 1. Favorite level in Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie? Definitely Rusty Bucket Bay and Grunty Industries. 2 levels that I think everybody else hates. So, you know, that will be fun. We got Rusty Bucket Bay coming up after this one. So I'm really looking forward to that. Engine Room is definitely the best part of the game. Jinjo guy up here. Wow, all 5 of them already. Let's see. Banjo-Tooie still isn't on Nintendo Switch Online. I don't get it. Every time that I hear Rareware's putting more games on there, I always think you know, Banjo-Tooie is going to be next, but they keep finding other rare games to put, which fair enough. Is that everything? Of course there's that. I think that's it. Nothing on the actual bed, just some eggs. Eggs on your pillow, why not? Since you can do both games for the special Easter egg. Yeah, we're definitely doing the stop and swap stuff. No need to worry about that. Oh, we're back up to max red feathers. And we're almost done with this level, I think? Almost time to transform anyway. Oh, and this was always another weird one to try and see because of how it's positioned behind the fire there. Like, is it in the fire? I guess you're supposed to use gold feathers or something. But okay. So the gimmick here is that if you touch the floor, it wakes up the dude who's protecting the Jiggy, so you don't want to do that. To be fair, Blast Course was planned for Wii U Virtual Console. Your favorite of Kazooie is Click Clock Wood. Favorite in Tooie is Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Cool, Boomer Bear. Time Moltres, you're glad it exists, just like when sequels don't get the same treatment. Yeah, absolutely, Shiny Moltres. Yeah, Galaxy 2 and Oh, those are both great examples. Both games I was definitely hoping we would also get the HD treatment. Of course, with DuckTales, that's much more of a remaster. Where Super Mario Galaxy 2 shouldn't have been that hard to just make turn HD like the first one. Nintendo just cheaped out and didn't want to include it as part of the collection. So here's the other flying pad in this level, and all it's for is to come up here and get this one up. But as a kid, again, those rumors that would circulate, you would spend hours in here wondering if maybe if I do something special, I'll unlock like a secret area. But nope. Nothing like that to be found. But as a kid, it's like, there was no internet really, or, who's to say that the internet knew everything? So you would still try absurd things to try and find secrets. And some kid at school would say that he did that like 50 times and then opened up a new level, and we would believe him. Because what else did we have to do? But okay, I think there's one more kind of weird place we haven't gone. I'm trying to remember how you even get there. It's like up here. Yeah, and I don't think we did this. You go right down here, and you can open up this gate. This is like the most odd part of the level. This weird well and the surrounding area. So let's see what we've got. Got the boots. Just want to get the notes that surround it. Is there a little tricky to get if we come back later? But no, I'm definitely still missing more stuff, I feel. Even before we transform, right? How many Jiggies do I have in this level? This jump's not gonna work. Ooh, down to 4. 7. 8, 9. What's the 10th one? 8, 9. Oh, okay. Yes, 10. But 20 notes. Seems like a lot of notes we're still missing. Let's look at that really choppy animation on the empty honeycomb. That's funny. Kids in your school told me that they unlocked Tails in Brawl. Yeah, there was lots of rumors back in the day about Sonic and Tails being in like Melee, for example. Good times indeed. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so where should we... Oh, wow, almost missed this guy here. We found the Mumbo token I don't think I've ever found before, and yet we almost missed this easy one in this corner here. Oh, there's probably notes in Mumbo's house as well. That's probably where we're missing a couple. Oh, there's some health. I'll take that. Speaking of which, I guess it's also time to go down and get this Mumbo token, I think. Since I'm pretty sure the sync one is the one that was connected to it. Up to a nice 40 there. Spent hours looking up how to get Sonic in Melee. Glad he made it in the Brawl, right? Yeah, that was a classic rumor back in the day for sure. But okay, I think we're now ready to go over this wall. Definitely a tricky Mumbo location, but I like this more than the one in Bubble Gloop Swamp. You have to go through that maze every time. And is there notes in this one? Yes, there are. So that makes... I mean, only 2 though. That's not many notes. What about up above? Just a gold feather? That's it? I mean, I guess we'll get it. We're running low on those too. Alright. And alright, transformation time. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. It feels like I'm missing something. But I could just be a feeling. That is not the Mumbo token, says Christian. Spooky course, just a hope. 20. Yeah, so things are getting more expensive, although we're really only 5 away from affording the last Mumbo transformation of the game, so we've been doing pretty well. So to really do anything with the pumpkin, you have to find this secret here, and then climb up here, and this gives us access to the roof. There's a couple things that we can do. And as I proceed to fall off like 40 times, of course. As long as we fall off to the side with the ramp, then we don't have to go all the way around again. But okay, so up here. Which windows was it that we needed to go into? There's 2, I think. This one is this guy. And that's both empty honeycombs now in this level. Is there anything else under the floor to get? Can we look while we're under the floor? Yes! How many people have ever done this? And an HD to boot. Okay, a couple items we can grab there. You've always thought this was an interesting transformation, right? Just a jack-o'-lantern or a pumpkin. Very, very interesting. And this is one other thing that we need to do. Good old logo here. I screwed up, says Christian. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, which Mumbo token was it then? I thought it was the one in the sink. But I'm curious, Christian, how I messed up. But oh well. There's no Mumbo token counter anyway. There's no achievement for it. And then here at the game display, all we care about is that sweet, sweet gamer score. We're up to like a whole 150 now, I think. It was not the sink one. But I went into all the rooms in the house, unless it was in the toilet. It's totally possible that that was where my mistake was. Has this playthrough gone into the toilet? Yeah, that's it. Like most things on my channel, it's crap. No, this kidding. Alright, and the last thing I think we need to do is go over here. And go into the well with this guy. You were trying to tell me, Christian. Unfortunately, I missed that a little bit. Sorry. Oh no, so look, there's no way that there's going to be enough notes here. Where did I miss notes and such? I'm missing something. Some little something. Oh, it was in the sewer. Oh, unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but it's okay. We'll survive. I was sure it was the one in the sink, but thank you for confirming that, Christian. I missed 6 notes somewhere. Where do you miss 6 notes? I knew I was missing something. You're so sad now, Christian. I need to go back and see this chat. Where did I miss all your messages about that? Oh my gosh, yeah, you did post one message. Yeah, Christian, don't be afraid to spam the chat when you've got important news. Although I am happy to see everyone's having so much fun tonight, chatting it up. Thank you all for joining. Actually, I think I even read that message too. I just did not make the connection. That's exactly what you were referring to. So it's my bad, Christian. My bad. I appreciate you trying to warn me there. 6 notes. 6 notes. 6 notes. It feels like maybe I forgot to enter a window somewhere. Oh, I forgot them on the chairs, didn't I? Maybe. In the main room? Can I reach them with this guy? Probably not. I feel like I went into that main room with the Jiggy, and I forgot to get the rest of the notes that were on the chairs. That's probably what I did. Whoops. No, I did get the notes on the chairs. Scary. Um, 6 notes, everyone. 6 notes. Where do you miss 6 notes in Mad Monster Mansion? We got the ones inside the church. Like, is there a room on the side of the house I forgot? Like, we went into all of these. Did I forget some on top of the church? Can we actually jump up here with this guy? I don't think I've ever done this. We got all the ones up here. Can we look around from up here? We did that. We did that. We did the maze. There's no way that there's 6 notes still hidden in the maze. We climbed up the mansion. 6 notes. They're all going to be together somewhere, definitely. I got the ones that were around the well. The ones that were in the well. I got all the ones that were in this weird room, right? Yes. Did you do the stained glass window with Banjo and Kazooie's picture? Yes. There's no notes in that room. It's all just items. Over here, we got all of these. So yeah, I guess this is how you're supposed to come in here and get that Mumbo token without, But darn it, Christian! Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for trying to warn me. That was silly on my part. I was sure it was the sink one. We did this. What's that down there? Anything? Okay. 6 notes. We've done everything. We did this house here. We went inside there, and we also got the ones that were on the roof. It has to be a window that I missed on the mansion, right? But, like, we've entered all of these, I thought. This might leave some window that I didn't break on the mansion. I was sure I did them all, but yeah, maybe you're right. Did I not do both on the roof? I thought I did both of those, though. Alright, I guess we'll transform back into Banjo-Kazooie for now. At least it's easy enough to get back to this Mumbo skull. Areas with the water only accessible with the pumpkins. So yeah, that is that well. Is kind of when that happens. Yeah, usually when you're missing a couple notes like this at the end, it is a window on the mansion. I was sure we had done them all. Like, this is going to be the one with the honeycomb underneath. And we did that. The other window on this floor is the toilet one. We did that. Okay, I'll check it again. Toilet room. Oh, did I go into the shower? I think we went into the shower. I think it was like red feathers in there. Yeah, we went into the shower. And this side doesn't have a window, so it's not that. So let's go to the very top, and I was sure I did both of the windows at the very top as well. Like this one, for example. We did everything in here. Another thing as a kid, I always wanted to open up that chest and see what was inside. And that's another thing that's just there to fool you. And I'm sure we did the window on the other side, right? And in here. And that's everything. Unless there's notes I forgot inside the church somehow. I don't think I did. Like, there's nothing over there. We did the well. We did the house. I like how the bees aren't moving. They're just kind of static. Did the maze? There's nothing, no, not on top of the mantle there. Those are eggs. 6 notes, everybody. Can I check just in case? Inside the church? Areas with the water. Yeah, but not in the well. Aren't there notes around the walls? I'm pretty sure I got those. Is there a window on this side of the building? No. Windows. We did, like, there's no window on that side. We can go back to the well if you'd like. But like, yeah, there was notes along the top of these platforms, but we got those. It has to be inside the church then, but no, there's no way I missed anything in there. Like 6, like there's that, like, you know, 6 fit together really well. Like it definitely feels like it was probably a window somewhere, but I'm sure that we checked them all. Thankfully, no bee stings for you yet so far. This has been good. Good Boomer Bear. This has been good tonight. I just, like, no, the notes, there's no notes up there. They're all on the front of the piano and on top of the pews. Like, yeah, there's just gonna be 6 of them, like, perfectly together somewhere. And I feel like maybe there is a window we didn't go in, but, like, tell me that we didn't just circle the whole mansion. And I didn't see anything. What if there's, like, a glitch in the 360 version? I guess we'll jump into all the lower windows just in case. Like, it's not in this room. Like, there's an egg. There we go. Took damage. Oh, wow. 2 health left. It's kind of scary. Actually, have to kind of worry about taking damage now. Right? Like, we went in here. Like, we've definitely done both windows on this floor. One of them is the toilet. The other one is that one with the floorboards that you go under, and neither of them have any notes in them. And then there's nope. Again, this is the one I'm pretty sure we just went in. Is there another door on the main floor? No, not on that side. This one had nothing in it. Can't come up that one. I don't think it's inside the maze. We've got everything in there. Yeah, there's one room that I feel like should be on the mansion that we haven't gone into. It has like notes on top of like, I know there's like 4 notes and then a couple other ones. Again, toilet room. It's not this room. This is the one with the floorboards. It's not this room. So with the number of notes that we have, I think you need like 980 something to get the best ending, or to get the best stuff that you need. Like, this is not the one I'm thinking of either. I went back there. Have you gone down the chimney with the pumpkin? You mean you can't get up to the very top with the pumpkin? As a kid, I always tried to get in here with the pumpkin, but I don't think you can get to the very roof with the pumpkin. Now see, this is the one where... No, this isn't the one. And there's definitely a room we haven't been in on the mansion. But you tell me, because I feel like we've circled it like 40 times. What if it's a glitch and it doesn't look like it's a breakable one, but there actually is. Right? Like, it's too weird. I know there's a room that we haven't been in. You can't believe it. You can't remember where they're at either. This has never happened, right? This has never happened to me. And of course it would happen tonight. Like, I know, I can picture the room in my head. And I know what you mean about taking the pumpkin to, like, the very top, but I don't think it's a pumpkin room. Oh. Maybe. No. Because, yeah, again, as much as it looks like you should be able to go in this one, you can't. No, wrong thing. Like, I know I keep going in the same windows again, but it feels like I'm just in disbelief that there's not another window somewhere. Maybe try Block Frog's suggestion. As the pumpkin, it's a slope. If I find a path in the maze that you can walk on the top of the maze, then I can go down that pipe. So, here's that path you're talking about. But you can't get to the very top of the mansion with the pumpkin. Because you can't use the jump pad as the pumpkin. The pumpkin can't get to the very roof. But Boomer Bear, I like how we're both in disbelief at this, right? Like, there's a part of me that, like, thinks it is at the very top, but we've gone in both of those rooms now. And they're just not it. Like, I always think this is going to be the room, but it's not. Who thought that Mad Monster Mansion was going to be the most difficult level of the game? Giving me so much trouble. We missed that Mumbo token. Nothing's going right with Mad Monster Mansion. Like, we did both of these. Like, I'm not going to go in those again. We've definitely done both of those. And then the one on the other side is definitely... We've been in there as well. Like, right? Like, there's nothing else to do up here. Like, this feels wrong. This doesn't feel like the room that should be here. This feels like a room at, like, the bottom floor. Right? Did we check the well? We did check the well, Shiny Moltres. Saying to go to the cellars from the gutters. It's not the top of the mansion. It's in the gutters. Is there a... There's only one gutter you can go in, right? Like, let me see. Like, you can... Because, yeah, we checked inside there. Like, you can go down this one with the pumpkin. And we got the 6 notes that were in there. Just for science sake, because we can, we're going to use the game to our advantage. We're going to leave the level, we're going to come back, and we're going to check all the windows again. Because now the windows will be reset. They'll all be glass again. And this will allow us to check and see if anything spawns that did not spawn before. Like, it's definitely not in here. Hello, Roger. Welcome. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by the Banjo-Kazooie stream here. Isn't it weird? Oh, I didn't get my health back. Still gotta worry about that. Look at it go. Okay, and I checked in here. It's not on top of the chairs like I thought it might be. And again, I know there's a room we haven't been into on the side of the mansion. But I just don't know where it is. It's not this one. Snowstorm over there. I hope everything's okay. Hope you don't have any power outages or such. We're getting a lot of rain here right now. We had a week of like some pretty bad cold, but it's gotten much warmer here recently. So just lots of rain. But I hope you get through it okay. I hope everything's going well over there. This one with the holes in the floor. And that light coming up through the floor doesn't help, but there's nothing else under there. All right, all the enemies are going to respawn now since we left the level. But yeah, it's not in here. How about the big room with the big green ghost? Which one had the big green ghost? Again, this is the toilet room. And that's it. Like, again, we've done every window on this floor now. Did you figure it out, Boomer Bear? Am I missing something like super obvious? It's not here. This room on the other side bothers me. It feels wrong. Like, it feels like this is not the right room behind this window. Like, it's too weird. Right? Like, there's nothing in here. Since when is there a room in Banjo-Kazooie when there's nothing in here? Trying to come up with a reason more than anything. Yeah, it's odd nothing's in it, right? Maybe the notes are on the ceiling. There's a flying pad in that room. Yeah, that's just to get that that one up. Can't think of anything I've missed, right? I gotta know. I gotta pull up my old Let's Play. It's my own Let's Play. It's not considered cheating. And like, I'm not checking where the notes are specifically. I just need to check that room. It's bothering me that that room is so empty. Let's see, Banjo-Kazooie. I've done a lot of Banjo-Kazooie videos. How many parts did it take me to beat Mad Monster Mansion? We probably spent longer on Mad Monster Mansion now than it took me to beat it, you know, back then. Took me, looks like only 2 parts. Now let's pull up the video here. But yeah, what an old Let's Play. Takes me right back. So, okay, entering Mad Monster Mansion, doing the cellar, doing the spelling banjo thing. When do I actually climb the mansion? And it looks like not till part 2. So let's go to that. Because what if it's like a glitch with the Xbox version? I would laugh so hard. Like, when did I actually climb here? Okay, so let's go to the top. So that's the room with the bed in it. There's notes on top of that. Fair enough. We go around the other side. Do I ever actually, like, get in there? If it ever loads. Huh. Okay. I'm going into that window now. Okay, there were... Okay, 1, 2, 3... So, no, there were notes in here. So that's why it seems so empty. Because I did get the notes that were in that room already. That doesn't explain, though, where the room I'm missing is. And that is scary. I guess we'll just keep looking around. The leaderboards all showed 900, though. Yeah, I thought that, too. You know, it's possible I could have done something to, you know, just glitch it for me, but no. No. Only other thing is, like, back into the cellar again, but... I know, it's gonna hit me eventually, and I'm gonna realize just how silly I've been. No, we got the notes that were in here. We definitely got the notes that were in the drain that you have to use the pumpkin to get to. So maybe it's not in the mansion at all. Oh, oh no, I did the thing that I said you can accidentally do, but thank goodness we're playing the 360 version. On the big night, oh no, you know, this is part of, you know, playing Banjo-Kazooie. Showing the struggle of, like, just where the heck did I miss the thing? Classic Banjo-Kazooie moment. And the fact that you can't think of it as well, Boomer Bear, just means that something's up. Something is weird. 'Cause yeah, it's bothering me a lot that... Right? Oh. What's this room? Oh wait, no, I left and came back in again, so all the windows are gonna be back again. Bust the barrels in the cellar. I don't believe that works. It's just, they're just a solid object. Or like, if you mean like the covers like that. But I like this though, so I'm really just kind of curious where we messed up. I like how you put it, Boomer Bear. This has never happened before. It's true. Anytime I've played this, I've never had this trouble. Like a whole 6 of them, so you just know they're grouped together. 6 is a pretty good number of notes to be grouped together in Banjo-Kazooie. And again, you know, you would think you could just kind of look around with the nice draw distance and see what maybe you missed with a really great camera angle like that. But we're not seeing anything. Again, I don't think it's in the maze. I don't think there's even like 6 notes in the maze total. And we already collected some of them. They're not on top of the church. They're not over there. We did all of that. It's funny seeing the enemies not moving because like you're not near them. It's kind of walking in place awkwardly. Like, I'm still convinced that there's a room in the mansion that we didn't go into. But I'm sure I've broken every window now, so... Like, ways into the mansion that aren't the window. There's the fireplace, which we've done. Somewhere in the maze. Yeah, well, I guess we'll run through the maze just in case. Run through it again. It's not in here. Like, see, there's one room in the mansion that I can imagine in my head, where there's like 4 notes on top of a box. Maybe that was one we already did, though. And it's funny because, you know, I've helped people playing this game before find notes that they were missing to get up to 100. And yet here I am myself having this same issue. Maybe just check the garden maze. Yeah, that's definitely where I'm on my way to next. Where is the maze? So the maze should be over here. Oh! 1, 2. So, I mean, okay. Touch my honey this time, and you'll be sorry. So, I mean, that's good, though. So, yeah, there definitely was something missed in the maze. But... 4 then. Where's 4 more missing? We're gonna have lots of items after this anyway, and yeah, like we were just over here. That's crazy though, right? I love the laughing. They're laughing at us because we can't find those last couple of notes. I think we'll go back inside the well again, because now that it's 4... Did I miss them down there? I thought I was pretty thorough. But we'll double check. Where's the house? Just watch the guy play the level, he collected all the notes. I've played this game many times, and I've never missed notes before. The way that we are doing it today. It's very, very, very weird. I thought I got them all in here. You should just be able to see from the top if there's any still at the bottom. No, like, see, I got them all down there. We'll double check from a different angle. Yeah, heck, I could even swim down a little bit. Wait a minute. Did I not get the thing inside the thing? Oh, I guess I didn't even do that. Speaking of things I haven't completed. Too concerned about notes. But that doesn't solve our problem. See, I know that there was a room inside the mansion with like a weird box that had like 4 notes on top of it. But we've checked every room thoroughly, which is the scary part. But 4. Okay, 4 now. Like, we got the ones on top of this roof. We got the ones that were inside this building, but I will double check. But I'm sure we got these ones. Did I actually say that in that Let's Play, Boomer Bear? That's typical. Maybe you need to get Pumpkin Guy. No, it's possible. It's possible he could be the key here. I got the ones on top of the pews. I don't think there's any notes in the area surrounding the church here. Like anything here? Like again, like we just checked the maze. Huh. And again, we've checked every room on the side of the house multiple times. Multiple times. We definitely got the ones that were like up there. Are there any inside Lago? I don't think I missed any in there, but I can go get them back just in case. It's possible it was a weird camera angle thing. I just missed a couple. So if you want to try that, we can. You were thinking it was the house, right? Can you get on the church? Yeah, we did that. Well, here goes my leaderboards down the drain. I was going to be #1 at Banjo-Kazooie, and now we're lucky if we make like number 5,000. So, RC Shaggy, when you watch the guy collect all the notes, is there anywhere where you notice that we didn't get them and he did? Because I'm not seeing it. I think this is the floorboards one, and they definitely weren't under here. So we'll go into Lago one more time just for fun. Hey, yeah, we predicted the playthrough turning to crap. I guess it was a little too accurate. You forgot the church has a weather thing. Yeah, there's the weather vane up there we climbed. Who's ever actually looked around down here? This is the first Let's Play you've ever watched where you get to see up close and personal just how disgusting the sewer is. Yeah, not in there. Where am I even? Check the church, says Christian. In the church? We can do that. And then see, talking about getting to the very top, there's no way to get any higher than this because you can't use that jump pad as the pumpkin. And just to confirm one last time, I will go down this pipe here. But we got all of the notes in here as well. You don't have a clue, says RC Shaggy, right? It's too strange. I know there's like a little alcove, not here, but here, that has like a couple of notes down it. I'm pretty sure we got these ones, yes. But alright, into the church we go then. Why not? What do we have to lose at this point? And again, we definitely looked inside Mumbo's house here and collected everything. The only ones in the church are the ones on the chairs and then the organ. And I'm sure I got all of those, right? Just need 2 more. 4 more. But like, right? Like, you just know they're together somewhere. And it's bothering me because I feel like there is a room on the side of the mansion that we haven't gone in. But we've broken every window. Where am I going? Yeah, we'll double check the church just for fun. By the edges of the organ on the ground. So yeah, there's the 4 on top of the chairs. Oh, we finally get to see the message about that. I was gonna hit the button again. Oh, it's not like the switch in Bubble Group Swamp where you can just hit it again. And that was just to demonstrate what happens when you do that. Much like the race in Gobi's Valley, they really give you like exactly as much time as you need. Actual N64 card. So this is the Xbox 360 version. So yeah, it's in HD. You can see widescreen. You can see my failure up close in crystal clear graphics. It's funny because like all the times I've played this game, I never miss anything. And then of course tonight is when it all falls to pieces. It's like we're gonna go back up here. And again, the only other notes should be on top of this thing. But you can see where they're missing. Like we got the one that was here and here. And all these ones. And there's no more. There's none in the rafters. It's just the witch switch and the empty honeycomb. I got the ones on the pews as well. So yeah, that's it. It'd be cool if you could like fly out from the church and then fly around outside as well. Happened to you a few times on your playthrough. Had to play along with a walkthrough. Again, I'm convinced that there is a box that has 4 notes on it. Now that we know it's 4 that I'm missing. Where am I? Look how it forces you out of flying mode. Okay. Like, I'm convinced it's inside one of the windows. And I'm convinced it's not on the lower level. But we've checked like every upper window. Like that's the floorboards one. That's the toilet one. And that just leaves the very top. With that one room where we did find notes. And then the one with the bed. I guess the one with the bed might be the one I'm remembering that had the 4 in the corner. But like, we've checked this room a million times. But no, this is not the box I'm imagining in my head that has 4 on top of it. It bothers me a lot. Did you do the cellar? No, people can ask any questions they like. No reason to apologize. No, I mean, yes, I did do the cellar. Yeah, there was 4 notes down there that we found. Now this room bothers me. But, yeah, we got everything in here. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I'm just thinking. Where else I could be missing anything? And like we did all of the windows on the bottom here, right? Like, again, I need to check all of these, even if it doesn't look like they're breakable. What if it just like didn't load in properly or something? This one. Oh, we definitely checked this one. I've been burned on that candle multiple times. In the cellar. I will check the cellar again to show everyone. But like we definitely got the 4 that were in the cellar. Like there was 4 up here. And we got these 4. We've checked the maze again. I checked the roof of the church again, I guess? But I'm sure we did that. Yeah, there was 4 up here that we got. Wow, remember the first time we climbed up here and it was like a fun, like, wow, this is great sort of thing. Like, you can see the roof nice and clear from here. We've been in the windows on both sides of the roof. We went on the window on both sides of the building. We went in Mumbo's house. We went around the church. We went into that building and on top of it. We did the well and the surrounding area. We did the hedge maze. Well, that's a great view of the hedge maze. You don't see any notes I missed in there. Sounds like Paper Mario music almost. Where am I? Oh, that was great. I guess we'll just check the mansion one more time. Like, we've been in this room a million times, and it's not in here. See, it bothered me that, you know, I thought maybe it would be on the chairs, but then it's not 6 anymore, it's only 4. So, I guess that's not the right number. Like, that crate. The note locations are mansion, church, cabin, garden maze, well, and bucket. This room, do I ever, like... Yeah, like that's very vague, as it can be, you know, anywhere really. With you know, within those confines. What if I'm just like on the wrong track too? And we're just getting further and further away from where we want to be. But the other option is... And I'm shocked that none of these ones ever open on these sides, but... Again, not that one, but... Like, not the toilet room, but the other one. I want to try. Try the high, grassy areas. This version has a glitch. Boomer Bear said something about a barrel, but you don't know. Let me see Boomer Bear. Something... It was a barrel in your old LP. Something's bad wrong. Maybe try to break the box. It was definitely a barrel in your old LP, but they changed it to a box in this version. A box? Break a box? Like, see, this is the room that's bothering me, right? Like, don't tell me this. These notes are laughing their ass off. Oh, well, as long as you're all still having fun, then, you know, that's what's important. I appreciate everyone hanging around, and hopefully you're all excited to find where these things are as I am. What will happen first? Will I find the notes, or will the Xbox red ring? Stay tuned. So, alright, we're going in here again. Not this. Right? Like there's these barrels. I don't remember notes inside of barrels, though. Like, I do, like... Like, this? Oops. Oh yeah, this room again. I don't remember either. It's normally placed. Well, do I still have my own Let's Play pulled up? I might as well keep watching. Where is it? Let's try this one. Turn it on 2 times speed. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we've got here. I guess we should pause so it doesn't waste too much of our time. Like, okay, we got notes in the maze. Fair enough. And then we start climbing the mansion itself. Going inside this window. And it leads to the room with the floorboards. Okay, so it's not that one. The room with the toilet. And there's like no notes in that room. So it's not that I'm just like missing them. Then I'm on the roof. I get the Jinjo on top of the bed. Go behind the treasure chest for the gold feather. And yeah, so there's those four. Okay, so that's the box I was thinking of then, with the 4 notes on it. So maybe I'm not missing it on the mansion then. But the question is, what else did I miss? The 4 inside the building. The ones around here. We got the ones around the well. So I'm not. So I don't think it's the mansion anymore then. The ones I thought were in the mansion. That, you know, that I thought maybe we didn't get in the mansion. It looks like I did get those ones. Go back to the well again. Like, yeah, like there was notes there. There was the notes there, and we went into the well, we looked all over the inside of the well, and there was nothing else in there. We went inside the church, there was nothing else inside the church. We've been inside this cabin again, there was nothing else inside that cabin. In Mumbo's house, there was nothing. It was very suspicious how little there was inside Mumbo's house. I'm gonna double check my Let's Play and make sure there was nothing in there. So in Mumbo's house, there's those 2 notes on the lower level. And there's like nothing up above, which is really strange. But okay, that's the same in my Let's Play. And yeah, you can't even see that there's a Mumbo token inside that that vine inside the fountain in the 64 one. Like, I don't even see that Mumbo token there. So I'm curious if that's a new thing in the 360 version. And there's a whole bunch of notes inside the well, but I'm getting those. I don't know. Oh, okay, lots of new messages here. But in this version, it's been replaced with a box for some reason. Not in the cellar room, it was in the bedroom. Hello, Diego! On top of the shack with the ice cube game. Yeah, we've checked that. Like, that's right here, right? Again, we've been on top of the shack with the ice cube. Unless they're still in the maze. Like, did I just fail that badly at the maze? Feels like we kind of explored all of it. Maybe I forgot, like, one dead end? That's the only other option I can think of at this point, is that there's a dead end in the maze that I just didn't do by accident. Like, you look around. I guess I could always go on top of the maze. If that would give us a better view. But every time a sound gets made in the maze, I have like a mini panic attack. It's like, oh my god, did I actually miss something that obvious? Like, I think we're being pretty thorough here. I think we did this already. I think that's it. I think we searched the whole maze. Right? It has to be in the maze, says Block Frog. And I would agree with you, but that's going to bother me a lot. Like, there's the part of me that wants to say, maybe we just go on. We can unlock everything with the notes that we have, with the exception of the achievement. And I mean, that's why we're doing this, right? For that gamer score. If not for gamer score, why even play video games? Right? Boomer Bear as the other, you know, official Donkey Kong Country, not Donkey Kong Country, maybe that's our problem. We're playing like this like it's Donkey Kong Country, when it's Banjo-Kazooie. I just don't know what to say. I just really don't know what else to say about this level that like hasn't been said. 4 notes. 4 measly notes. Like, we've been in every room in the mansion multiple times. We did everything with that shack. We did everything surrounding the tower. We had to have gotten everything in the maze. I'll go on top of the maze. Why not? Can I get like a nice angle that lets us see into the maze? I guess not. Oh, there goes that. But again, we've done all of this. We have done all of this. You were afraid of this. Banjo-Kazooie actually dead now, for real? Is this why everything's slightly wrong and why they can't leave? This is a graveyard after all. This is where Banjo-Kazooie met their doom, right? The only ones are like, you know, the lower level rooms down here. Huh. Okay, so since we've been streaming for 2 hours, what I guess I'll do is I'm gonna leave. Again, the 360 version is great because you can come back and do what you gotta do when you gotta do it, but that's really annoying. Oh, and actually, we need to be the pumpkin dude. But, yeah. Something feels really wrong, and it's probably just that I forget how to play video games, but I can't believe we would run around this level that much and not see any sign of them. But alright, moving on. Let's just put that behind us. Pretend it didn't happen. Again, if I go back and watch the VOD or something, and something clues in, we'll definitely come back and get them. Because we gotta get that achievement, so I'm not gonna sleep until my gamer score is perfect. That's the shack on the map, right? Maybe it's Mumbo's house. Even in my original Let's Play, I only picked up 2 notes in there. Which is like a really weird number of notes for there to be in there, but... I'm curious if it glitched, but that's loser talk. It's like, no, it's the game that glitched. It's not my fault. So I don't want to start doing that. I just can't believe that we would run around the level that many times and not find them. But what you really want to do here is you want to grab Pumpkin Man, run away from, like, you are defenseless, so the trick is not to even wake this guy up to begin with. And you need to take Pumpkin Man down here and go through a hole in this door. Now this took me a long time to figure out as a kid, because I didn't clue in on the blurry Nintendo 64 that this was a hole in the wall. I thought it was just like a black part of the door. But no, you come in here, and then there's like very oddly Mumbo here, who will transform you back into Banjo. You're trying to read this very small map system. I could go, I could go downstairs and grab the Banjo-Kazooie strategy guide. I think I have a Banjo-Kazooie one strategy guide. Again, it's something I've never had to read, so I don't even really think about it. But yeah, that's too puzzling. That is way too puzzling. So yeah, you can't proceed at all until you've done that, as you need to raise the water. And yeah, there's these coffins here, which again, another kind of source of confusion as a kid, wondering if you could open any of these or do anything with those, but you cannot. It's all for decoration. But another place that no one probably ever looks around, and another place with no ceiling, because why would you ever look around in there? No, Boomer Bear and all of you have been excellent, trying to help out with that. And I appreciate your patience. I'm sorry we just spent 2 hours on freaking Mad Monster Mansion. Even my, 8-year-old self probably didn't spend that long on that level. But I guess there's always a first time for everything, and that first time usually happens when you're streaming your game to the world. Wouldn't have it any other way. But okay, so the other thing you want to do with the Pumpkin Man here is you want to leave this area with it. This will allow us to access another Cheeto book. Maybe try the mansion rooms. Oh, RC Shaggy. I think we entered every single room in that mansion 10 times. And that's not like to, at you for being like, oh, suggesting that. But it's like, I just can't believe that with everywhere we looked, we found nothing. I mean, we actually did find 2 notes I missed in the maze, which is embarrassing in itself. Plus, I screwed up that Mumbo token. Mad Monster Mansion just not meant to go well tonight, I guess. A little bit of a panic. Can I talk to you as a pumpkin? She sees right through our disguise. Rotting fish hanging from the ceiling. She also has a loogie brush growing. Okay. I'm trying to get hints and you're giving me a rhyme all of a sudden. And you'd be sick if you saw her enormous spotty purple and beautiful. Yes, please heal my health. Wonderful. But alright, through here we get another cheat code. 2 out of 3. And we should actually be able to get the 3rd one right now, so we'll do that as well. And then we'll go and enter them. We all tried so hard, says Blockfrog. You did, and I appreciate it so much. I can't believe with all of us together, we couldn't figure it out, but who knows? This is the red feathers one. It is. Which is funny because, they placed the gold feathers there. Alright, that's 2 out of 3. But I was saying that, we can also access the gold one as well. So I think we'll do that. The fact that the room gets brighter and darker does not help this. Ugh. Okay. Alright, now not to fall off of the, like, much wider one. Alright, and now we can just hug this wall. Oh, man, okay. Let's just get out of this part of the map and never speak of it again. Unless we figure out just what was going on. But that's too strange. Too strange. I was hoping we would somehow get one more stream out of this, so you got your wish? Question mark. That depends, right? I don't even know where I would split it at this point. There's not really a good way to split this now. Unless we did, like, you know, Rusty Bucket Bay, and then we can do it next month. Or in the next month, you know, next time, the rest of it. But okay. So now that we've risen the water, with that switch in the graveyard there, we want to go under here. And there's two ways that you can do this. And there's one that's like I've never understood why they did what they did here. It makes no sense. So here's Rusty Bucket Bay. And you can access it from the outside here before the water's been risen. You can fight these guys. Which is weird because normally the enemies only show up once you've entered the level once, but these guys are just like always there, which is pretty strange. We can go up here and activate this cauldron. And we can go over here and break this rareware box to find a switch underneath. And this will raise the water level again. But the part that makes no sense is because it seems like the intended way you're supposed to proceed is by going in here, swimming back through this tunnel again, which takes us to where the Mad Monster Mansion puzzle was. And now that the water is higher than it was before, we can swim up a little bit higher. And we can proceed over to this grate in the wall. And we can break this. If we had hit that number 2 switch under that rareware box, this grate can never be broken because it ends up underwater. So we go up through this pathway, and this will take us to where the puzzle is for Rusty Bucket Bay. And that seems like the way that the developers intended you to find it, and you'll see why that makes 0 sense in a second. So good, very good. Opening up that level, my favorite level. Fingers crossed it doesn't somehow go worse than Mad Monster Mansion. But see, if we head back out here now, that brings us to a door up here, beside the entrance to Rusty Bucket Bay. Now watch what happens when we hit that switch that was hiding underneath that rareware box. It raises the water up so that you can access that from this side. Which, why is there that whole tunnel around the other way if they were just going to give you a switch that raises the water right to that passage anyway? I feel like at one point this switch was supposed to be in that room, and maybe the testers had too much trouble figuring out where to go next, so they placed it here instead so that you could more easily get to the puzzle for Rusty Bucket Bay, making that other pathway completely pointless. Because otherwise, it doesn't really add up. Or maybe I'm just thinking way too much about it. Oh. But okay, so before going into Rusty Bucket Bay now, let us head back out here. Because with the water level raised in that room, it also is higher in this room. And actually, I just remembered that we never got the witch switch piece from Mad Monster Mansion, so perhaps we'll do that as well. The way to get that puzzle piece is just like a repeat of getting the puzzle piece from Freeze Easy Peak, but it's like in a slightly different position. We have to go back out there anyway after we do this. The camera, like, where am I? Thank you, game. So we want to go back into that room now that we we've wasted like 10 seconds. Right, Boomer Bear? Isn't that strange? I was curious if you had, you know, known about that. We want to swim straight up. Past that door. And all the way to this door. Because this is where we will find the last Cheeto cheat. And we get an achievement for that. At least we're getting an achievement for something tonight. We're not going to be getting the one for finding all of the notes, obviously. So gold feathers. So we're going to head back to the sandcastle now. And we're going to enter all of those cheats. And what's the best way to do that? I guess we could use this cauldron here, since we haven't used this one before. It connects with the one that is over by the entrance to Freeze Easy Peak. When we can do stop and swap. So we need to have saved data from Banjo-Tooie. On my Xbox 360, and then I'm told that it will open up the areas in Banjo-Kazooie where the stop and swap items are held. And I plan to do that, you know, after we actually have, you know, started Banjo-Tooie, and then you'll have that saved data. So that will happen a little bit into the next game. But as for now, let's head up here. And yeah, you gotta do this all over again to get that, the Jiggy for that one. And so you don't have to get rid of the shoes. You can just press A even while you're still wearing them to get that flight there. And hopefully we hit the witch switch properly and the Jiggy is in here. Should we break both eyes just for the sake of symmetry? There's no reason to break the right one. But, you know, for completion's sake, even though there's now a Mumbo token we can never get. I was sure it was the sync one. Wait, you can't break that one? Are you serious? That the right eye, the left eye, no, the right eye doesn't break? Well, okay, well, we're learning lots of new things today, apparently. Weird. This guy looks like a Jinjo, says RC Shaggy. He does a little bit. Okay, and then the last thing we're gonna do here is go through this guy. And this will take us back to Treasure Trove Cove. Or at least near it. Where we got that, the Jiggy earlier on that I'd forgotten about in the center here. Maybe there's a cheat we can enter that would give us all of the notes. Yeah, it's still bothering me in the back of my mind where we could be missing 4 notes. Actually, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get my, again, I think I have a Banjo-Kazooie strategy guide, right? Even, I don't think Nintendo Power did one, but Prima must have. Prima definitely tried to cash in on a Banjo-Kazooie strategy guide. I can't leave that. We're gonna look it up. Because I think we looked around thoroughly enough that we have earned that opportunity. And this is annoying that you have to redo this guy every single time. If they wanted to fix anything, it should have been to you know, fix this guy. Maybe you still have it somewhere, says Boomer Bear. Okay, so we have all 3 cheats to enter now. I want to see if this actually works. It did, but like that was the worst. By doing that, he only drops 1 health instead of 2. But okay, blue, eggs. Might as well do in order. B-L-U-E. And then you can reuse the same letter. So G, G, S. So again, these aren't you know, cheat codes as much as they're just upgrades that are given out. This, you know, and they're called cheats just for fun. But the game intends you to kind of get these, you know, increased capacities here. Where's the F? Where the F is the F? There it is. Hey. And yeah, if you want to learn more about all the different cheats that exist in Banjo-Kazooie, because there's many, many more than Cheeto gives you. I made a video about that way back that people still check out today, and I really appreciate that. But there's things like you can give yourself infinite air, you can open up levels before you're supposed to, infinite health, no fall damage. So lots of neat things you can do in this game with this floor. Is Gold Feathers not next? That's odd. We have to go up and come back in. Upgrades equal cheats. That's right, if you do anything but, you know, beat the game with the base stats, you're a big cheater. Okay, there, now it's working. I was afraid it was going to glitch for a second. G-O-L. And this is a good one, because more gold feathers is always nice. U-L-D. F. E-A. T-H-E-R-S. I like that they put the ERS in a row, because they knew you'd be entering it a couple times. Hooray! New maximum. You're curious to see how it goes since they added more with the sequel than that stop and swap. But I'm really excited to play Banjo-Tooie in HD. And yeah, I think I agree that we probably will be finishing Banjo-Kazooie next week at this point. Considering all the stuff we still have to go. And I think we've been kind of put through the ringer as it is already. How's it coming along, Boomer Bear, with your strategy guide there? I'm definitely going to go grab mine. I'm definitely going to go do it. So, let me get back up here. Wow. Alright. Give me one moment. You haven't found it, Boomer Bear. Okay, let's see. We'll see if I can find it somewhere. 1 second. Alrighty, everyone. It's somewhere though. Hopefully you can find it. So the back says, "Don't fly solo. Complete walkthrough of all worlds. Detailed strategies for all of Banjo and Kazooie's moves. Every Jiggy, Jinjo, and golden musical note unearthed." That's what we're looking for. In-depth maps of all levels. Everything you need to rescue the captured Tootie. Forgot that was the point. Okay. Here's a map of Mad Monster Mansion. Yes. Here's a map of the maze. Like, it's not doing a good job of showing where the notes are, though. It's a Prima guide. The tier list definitely goes like Nintendo Power had the best guides. And then, you know, Prima was somewhere a little bit below them. Yeah, it's the Prima Guide Boomer Bear, exactly. Yeah, I don't know how helpful this is going to be. Some nice illustrations in here, though. I do kind of like it. How does this guide tell you to unlock Rusty Bucket Bay, I wonder? It just kind of skips right to Rusty Bucket Bay. Okay. Like, this is such a strange guide. If you saw it, you would know. It doesn't really do a good job of being like, here's like, 5 notes, here's 10 notes. But again, the illustrations definitely are kind of what stands out to me about this. They look pretty nice, of the way that they've drawn the levels and such. Yeah, I guess you're just supposed to read the whole thing. On the rooftop, step carefully to the corners to collect all the notes. A misstep means backtracking. Oh no! Like which windows? Shock jump to a large window from the roof. Go inside. There's the window on the other side. There's the chairs, which we got everything on. Like, I'm not seeing pictures of anything that we haven't done. The notes around the clock tower. What else we got here? Like, there's the maze. Tell me how many notes are in the maze. Which, again, I'm pretty sure we've done all of them. Rescue Jinjo from the maze. Is there, like, a list somewhere where it just lists all of the notes? Yeah, Prima, I think you dropped the ball on this guide a bit. It's not very good at actually telling you where the things you want to find are. Look at the in-level pictures. There should be some that show notes. Yeah, so that little chimney on top of the roof just had a green Jinjo sitting on top of it. Yellow Jinjo there. Where's my remote? Where's the controller? Just for a laugh, like what if some of the notes just didn't like load in? I'm curious because there's 4 notes in the maze, right? That are supposed to be in like that center area, and I forget if I've collected them or not at this point. I'm really curious to go back and watch the VOD and see just what I possibly could have missed somewhere. So it should all have saved, hopefully. We can all enjoy the bad end cutscenes. I don't think we've actually seen this before in this Let's Play, or this playthrough. While I continue to review this. There's definitely a very fitting cutscene, though, for the events that have unfolded tonight. I can't believe it. So this always this freaked me out as a kid. If I ever watched this, I would always skip this. And I don't get why, just because you saved and quit, they always had to show it to you. Like, game over? Totally. Maybe they figured no one would ever see it, because no one's ever gonna game over. Yes, Boomer. Note that this is also always also the game over cutscene. Yes. Like we got the notes that were in the cellar. So is Mumbo a good guy or a bad guy? it's so confusing. You know, there was pictures of him on the wall in Mad Monster Mansion. Like no, these maps aren't helping in like any way. I blame the beta art that they use for the icon for the game. It's all its fault. Oh, check Discord. Ugh. Allow me to do that. Let me see. So here's you've linked to Banjo-Kazooie fandom Mad Monster Mansion. This is what it's come to. This is sad. And let's play the game. Like how much time it took just to do that one level. Collectibles, jiggies. Alright, if there's a list of where all the notes are, we'll just go through the whole list. No, it just lists the jiggies. Jinjos, extra honeycombs, witch switch, mumbo tokens. And yeah, so there's this inside the sewer. That's silly. Stop and swap. Well, let's get back to the level anyway. Oh, musical note location. Oh, there's like a map here. Okay. Well, I should load it up on the PC here then. And not the phone. But I hope you're all having fun anyway. Hopefully you're enjoying this mystery, which will inevitably end with me forgetting like the 4 easiest notes in the level. But you know, until then I can pretend that the game's broken. Okay. Here is a list. We are going to go through this list. Thank you so much for linking it to me. Where every single note is hidden. And if, we'll see how this works. You've been doing art studies here while keeping the stream up for fun. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that even though I've been a real dork tonight. Everyone is still having fun. And we got all the, the cheat codes in there now, so at least we've accomplished a couple things tonight. It started off really well. I was just, killing it with those jiggy puzzles. But it was not meant to last. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna go through the list one by one, and just wait for that moment where I go, oh my god, how did I forget that? I'm sure it's gonna be really funny. Alright, so according to the list, let me see here. Just trying to, where's my mouse? Just positioning the list so that I can see your comments while I'm also reading it. 4 by the entrance, and that was on the fence here. We got all of those. 8 on Napper's house's roof. So that would be the 4 that surround like each of the levels, right? Each of the stories. So like that would be the 4 that were on these corners, and then I think there was 4 more that were on the corners up above. So we've gotten all of those. No questions. They are gone. 8 in Napper's house, and that would be on all of the chairs inside his house. And we've definitely gotten those ones, but I'm not skipping anything. We are checking every single location on this list. So Napper was this guy. Like, please don't tell me that somehow some of the chairs still have notes on them, even though I was sure I checked them. No, all of the notes have been retrieved from the chairs. There are no more notes in here. See, there's 8 chairs, which would have been 8 notes, but we picked up them all. 4 around the green pool. We have been around that pool many times. So I'm sure that they're not there, but I'll check just in case. There were 4 notes on each corner of this pool. They have all been picked up. 2 on the pedals of the church organ. Again, do you want me to go into the church again? We've been in there enough, but if we're going to be thorough, we might as well be super thorough. Then, I see Shaggy has said that. I mean, everything in this game seems to be sentient, so they probably are. But I just hope that you're all as excited, oh shit, as I am. Why does this gate have to come back every time? What purpose does that serve? Alright, so, now that the gate is gone, we'll do that again. So inside the church, on the church's pews, on the pipes of the organ, okay. So the ones on the pews we definitely got. I remember backflipping up to all of those pews. Like, they are gone. The ones on top of the organ are also gone. Like, we'll get a little closer to investigate, but like it's definitely not in here. In fact, what I should just do on the list is like the ones that are 4. Because, you know, it's going to be a group of 4, but we'll be thorough. We spent this much time on it. We might as well be really thorough. And see, there's nothing up here. There's going to be that one up, I think, probably respawn back there, but we don't need it. So yeah, nothing else up here. Look at the treble clef. You know, Banjo-Kazooie you alluded to in stained glass form. I thought I was gonna land on the thing. Okay. Well, with brain damage in hand, let's proceed. It's not in the church. There are 10 on the roof of the church. You would find it funny if Grunty stole them on us. I'm curious if it was like we picked some up and like they just didn't get added to the counter or something. So yeah, like there was some on this roof. We got them all. And we'll make sure that the ones on top of the clock tower aren't there, even though we've climbed it like 4 times already. Like they're not here. 2 in Mumbo's hut. 3 in long grass near Mumbo's hut. So yeah, the 3 in the long... Oh, this is gonna be bad. The 3 in the long grass by Mumbo's hut are here. And like we got those ones already. We definitely got the 2 in Mumbo's hut, but we'll go in there just for fun. Go through the Banjo-Kazooie stained glass window. Like there was one here, and there was one here, which are both obtained. I will go through that stained glass window, but there's never any notes in that window. It's always just feathers and eggs and a 1-up. But we'll do it just for fun. See, there's nothing in here. Oh, this is another room. Like, who's ever going to take the time to look around here? There, no one has probably ever looked up at that roof before. Okay. Look at that guy. Hey, I was trying to jump up and hit him, and he pushed me back through it. What? What? No, don't tell me. Okay. That was really awkward for a second there. Let me see here. On the roof of the shed, inside the shed, I'm guessing that the shed is the room with the ice block. Ooh, the ice block thing. These guys are pretty beefy. So we'll go to the shed. Which is here. And we'll go, let's just start by going in first, why not? And they're definitely not in here, because we picked up these ones. Not in that corner. Not in that corner. I got another thing that you probably never look at. I know this is a graveyard. Yeah, I definitely don't want to get the first death in here. And see, they're not on top of the shed. You can clearly see that. Might as well pick up a little extra health. Yeah, like, they're definitely not on top of the shed. What's next on the list? Okay. In the cellar. Around the well, inside the well. Okay. Anyway, we're doing this in order. We're doing it in order. So the next one it said was the cellar, so I know that the well is right there, but now that we've you know, opened up the shortcut, let's go check the cellar out. And down here, the notes are usually on top of that ledge, and they are not there. So that's that. So around the well around the well there's 4 notes, and I think we definitely collected the 4 that were around the well. We'll go look at that right now. But to my recollection, we'll probably see a space where there, you know, was previously 4 notes and there are no longer. Like the 4 notes were on that platform to the right there, and on that platform to the left. So there's no notes there. There are 5 notes inside the well. And I'm pretty sure that as the pumpkin, we came down here and got all of them. Let's see. I do not see any notes remaining inside of the well. So we all agree? No notes in the well. Next on the list, 6 in the maze. There's definitely not 4 notes left in the 4 notes left inside the maze. Like, we have gone through that maze so many times now, and I'm sure we've like found. Like, I would believe you if you told me that we'd already found 6 notes in there, but we will go check. Like 6 inside the maze. I wonder if there's like a map that could specifically show where they are. The bad camera angles in here just really kind of ruin it. Like, I think there's 4 like right here that are not there, so it would probably mean we've already got them. I'm trying to get into invincible form. Might as well just get rid of these guys so we can explore unimpeded. There's those red feathers again. There's some eggs. I'm going to try to my best of my ability to go to every dead end. I think that was the red feathers one. Let me see. You see a pipe in the well. Yeah, so I think when we were in there as the pumpkin, that was how you get in and out. So I would think we've already done that, but again, we'll transform to the pumpkin at some point, and I will do it just for fun. We're not here. Alright, time to do this kind of half of the maze. Again, I always think they're going to be down here. I always come around this corner, and I'm so scared that like they're here because it's kind of hidden, and then... Ugh. But yeah, they're not in the maze. I think went to every dead end. They're not in there. 6 inside the maze. 5 down the big drain. You must be the pumpkin. Yeah, so, okay, pumpkin time. 7 down the toilet. I went in the toilet and double checked and did not see anything. We'll go check again. Like 5 down the... Okay. 4 in the room with the yellow Jinjo. 9 in one of the... Okay. So before I turn into the pumpkin, it says that there's 4 in the room with the yellow Jinjo, which is the room with the bed. And then 9 through, I think, the window opposite that one on the top floor. And we've been in both of those multiple times. Okay. So again, pumpkin time after we climb to the top. So there are supposed to be 4 notes on top of this. And I think we collected them all. Because yeah, this is the room with the yellow Jinjo. It was on top of the bed. There are no notes in this room. And I think that's the last batch of 4. Not on top of the bed. Wait, what was that? Okay, that looked almost like the top of a note for a second. The room with the yellow Jinjo is where that barrel was replaced with a box. I'm pretty sure it was a box in the original too, but it might look a little different. Yeah, I even tried breaking that box previously as well. Does not seem to do the trick. And then so that was 4, and then I think this is the room where it says there was 9 notes. And like, we definitely did a loop around this room. I'll do another one just to humor the game. Like, they're not in here. Okay, so that was 4 and that was 9. So the 2 remaining places require the pumpkin. Down the big drain. It says down the toilet. Weirdly, for down the toilet, it doesn't have in brackets beside it with the pumpkin. You can't go down the toilet with just Banjo, right? Like, that's not a thing at all. Okay, so we'll go get the pumpkin and check these last 2 places then. And if it's not there, I have no idea what to tell you. Alright, pumpkin time. Like 7 notes down the toilet? I don't remember there being that many notes in there, but... Okay, we'll check the well pipe as well, to be thorough. Isn't there a place where the floor is broken and you can enter the hole as a pumpkin, says Rainoch? Yeah, there was a empty honeycomb under there, and we collected that. Like, again, the only thing we're missing in this level is those notes, right? Oh my god. 1 hour and 38 minutes spent on Mad Monster Mansion. I just want to know what happened. I just do not understand what happened. Where are we going here? Alright, so the first place we'll check is down the toilet. Speaking of which. So yeah, the first place we will check is down the toilet, and then we'll go down that, that gutter drain pipe thing. I did open up the room with the toilet. So that room that I was just facing was the one with the holes in the floor. And we've been in there a million times, and it was not on the list of places that have notes. I don't recall there ever being notes in that room. But we'll do Lago one more time, just because it's so much fun. You hope they didn't glitch out, says RC Shaggy. If it turns out that they glitched out, I can live with that. I just want to know. Like, if I don't actually get the achievement because of a glitch, that's honestly kind of funny. And like, I'm not gonna cry over lost gamer score. Hey, these guys only do 1 damage as when you're pumping. That's interesting. Right? Like, that's that. Like, I'm definitely not missing anything down here. Again, it said that there's supposed to be 7 notes down the toilet. I don't see any sign of any notes down here. If you're playing on 360 and did all those puzzles... Oh my gosh, you're right! Oh my gosh, because... Oh, when we did that puzzle... Oh... You're right! In that video, he collects some of the notes! And in this version, when notes are collected, they don't come back. So that's a glitch that would have been avoided in the N64 version. Because they would just respawn when you re-enter the level. But they never fixed it in the Bottles bonus puzzles, where once Banjo touches them, they never come back. Look at the chat. Look at the chat. Boomer Bear, oh! Shiny Moltres, oh no! Daniel, ugh! Rainock, no! What a specific bug. This is what I get for trying to complete the game and do everything. Wow. And here I am, thinking I've completely lost my banjo mind, wondering where I missed 4 notes. And it's because we did the Bottles puzzles earlier. Oh boy. Well, see, I just I'm kind of shocked it actually was a bug, because I wouldn't have dismissed the idea that I was just forgetting something that was probably really obvious, but I don't know how to feel now that it's been confirmed that it's a bug. Like, I feel kind of vindicated in how poor this stream has been, while at the same time also kind of sad and disappointed. Well, I think we all learned something today. That's crazy. Only thing to do is erase the file and start all over. Buy achievement, play from the start. If we all chip in, we can send complaints to Rare to fix this glitch before Xbox Store shuts down. Like, the fact that they never would have fixed that. So it's actually Bottle's fault. And you know, I did so well on those puzzles. Of course, the one thing tonight that went super well is the one thing that glitched us out of 100% completion. Wow. Wow. What a disaster of a stream. I don't think we're gonna go on any further from this tonight. I think I need to get some sleep, and we'll come back next week when the fun of Banjo has hopefully reignited within us. It was honestly so fun to witness. Waited so long for the moment of realization. Well, someone could have mentioned that a couple hours ago. I'm just kidding. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Like, yeah, obviously, you know, play the 64 version. At least it doesn't soft lock you out of, you know, beating it. I guess we just won't get that achievement, right? Maybe someday we'll speedrun it or something. Because yeah, I haven't you know, taken this run super seriously in that regard. Oh man, imagine he starts all over and the same thing happens again because he forgot. Like, look at I try to do a good thing by doing the Bottles bonus puzzles to get them out of the way, and they go so well. I get them all on my first try, and then that happens. Ugh. Good news is you don't actually need every note to open all the doors. Yeah, so we're gonna be able to, like, get all the items and such, but no achievement. In fact, I deserve an achievement just for how much I suffered. The trauma I endured thinking that I was the one who messed up, when it was never my fault. Could always replay it later. Yeah, that's probably what will end up happening. But with that, we've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. We've only beat a single level in that time. And I think next week we'll do Rusty Bucket Bay, Click Clock Wood, and, you know, the remaining board, and then the final boss. That should be a good few hours, I think. But I don't think I have any energy to do that now after we just spent 3 hours in Mad Monster Mansion. But thank you everyone for joining for that. What a journey it has been. And all we have to show for it after that is a glitch save file now. Hooray! Achievement unlocked, missing notes, right? Thank you, David Ray. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Boomer Bear. Appreciate you and everyone who tried to kind of, give hints along the way. Ugh. Can you replay the level again or it auto-saves? Well, even then, I quit the game and restarted it. But I think it auto-saves after everything, so... even the original game auto-saved quite frequently. So it's not like that's a 360 thing either. But yeah. Again, it just feels so wrong, everything that happened tonight. But I guess that's where we end, so... Thanks, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. And I'll see you next week for the true conclusion to Banjo-Kazooie. What a mess. Oh, we got Rainock with the 199 super chat. Thank you. R.I.P. to the perfect run. Now, it was going well. It's still a deathless run, but ugh. There's no achievement for that. See you later, everyone, and have a great night. And again, thank you, Rainock. Really appreciate that super chat. Happy that you and everyone else had fun. Hopefully next week goes better. But until then, actually, I should mention tomorrow, assuming there isn't more disaster, Hacken and Quacken and I, at 1 p.m., will be playing some Mario Maker 1 before that shuts down. I think there's like only a couple of levels left that have not been beat at all, the 0% levels. Maybe we'll be the first to beat one of them. Don't count on it, but as long as that doesn't glitch out, hopefully you'll look forward to that. And otherwise, see you later.